Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Ratchet and Clank. And yes, I have reviewed Ratchet and Clank 1 last year, but my thoughts have changed since I've replayed the game just a few weeks ago. So I decided to make another re-review. But before we get into this video though, I do want to say that these thoughts haven't changed much, but they are just enough to make a new video on it. So do hope you enjoy. But before we get started into this review, I do want to make a quick overview on the game. The game may takes place hundreds of years in the future, and the main characters are Ratchet, a Lombax who's trapped on Velda and wants to build a ship to explore other planets. Clank, who is made on the planet Core 2 by owner of Drek Industries named Chairman Drek. Chairman Drek is building a new planet for his race, the Blarg, whose planet Orxon got polluted. And he plans to build a new planet from taking pieces from other planets and later afterwards destroying them. Clank and Ratchet decide to try and stop Chairman Drek with their different personalities and go planet to planet and gain gadgets and weapons and meeting all different kinds of NPCs to defeat Chairman Drek. So this is the main premise of the game. Let's get on with the main point of the review. Ratchet & Clank is merely a platformer game where your power-ups are weapons. You can acquire these weapons from Gadgetron, a store that sells you these weapons. You can acquire these weapons from bolts, and you can gain bolts from smashing crates and defeating enemies. You can use these weapons to take down a variety of different enemies on a variety of different planets. All these planets feel unique and different from each other, and it feels like there's a different species and different types of aliens and that live in these planets, and the soundtrack does it justice by making it sound something that's not from Earth and making you feel like you're on a completely different planet. And there are more gameplay loops like a hoverboard race and many more gadgets and equipment you can get as Clank. This will be a gameplay portion of the review. Let's move on to the story. The main story is as follows. Ratchet and Clank must go from planet to planet, discovering more about Chairman Drek and how to defeat him and how to put an end to his evil plans, while they meet new NPCs and side characters along the way on each planet. These characters help develop the diversity in these planets and make them feel unique and interesting. In the story, Ratchet and Clank, during the second act, get betrayed by Captain Quark, who they were looking for to help defeat Chairman Drek. After Quark is defeated though, and Ratchet and Clank both escape the trap he set up, Ratchet gets sights on getting revenge on Quark. When Ratchet finally realizes the bigger picture and that many people's lives are at stake because of Chairman Drek's evil plans, they finally come around and set aside their differences to defeat Chairman Drek. Ratchet's character development in this game might get a bit annoying and frustrating at times, especially during the second act, which is like 2 hours of the 6-hour long game. Ratchet just keeps insulting Clank for no reason, even if Clank does nothing and says something logical. It might get frustrating at times, but it still serves as a satisfying storytelling for Ratchet and helps improve on his character development and character in general, which the later games would capitalize on, and which is something the critics and reviews hated. At the end of the game, Ratchet and Clank finally face Drek and find out that he was the one who polluted Orxon, so he can get millions of bolts to construct a new planet for the Blarg, and then after a few months of everybody inhabiting the planet that he constructed, he would pollute that planet once again to start the process all over again. Ratchet and Clank then defeat him by sending Drek to his artificial planet that he created, and then use the mega weapon that he uses to destroy planets on the new weapon he created. A game about getting mass destructions of weapons ends with you pulling the ultimate trigger on the main villain's ultimate weapon. The ending sees Ratchet and Clank hanging on as the explosion has thrown them off barely on the railing. Then this cutscene plays.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
You'll be alright. Hey, tin can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And this is a perfect way to end such a beautifully written game. And this will be my main review. Now on to the final thoughts. For my final thoughts, this game is beautifully written and beautifully executed. The story is amazing and wraps everything up beautifully with a bow tie. The gameplay is amazing and stunning. The graphics are extremely well done, especially for its time, which was released back in 2002 when the PS2 was only 2 years old. The amount of design and the amount of things that happen on the screen are just beautiful, like really pushed the limits of video games back in 2002. Now onto more technical gameplay sides, the game might get frustrating due to Ratchet's clunky dodging mechanics and movement design, and how it's really difficult to dodge enemies. But all that being said, the list of positives outweigh the negatives, so that is why I think Ratchet & Clank deserves to be an amazing game, and I'd rate personally a 9 out of 10. Now on to my second thoughts and a huge announcement coming up. So, from this video will be the first video in a new video series I'm starting, where I'll be reviewing every single Ratchet & Clank game, starting from this one all the way to Ratchet & Clank 2016. I haven't played Rift Apart yet, so I will review that once I've played it. So I hope you guys enjoy the series, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.